is Cocktails and Combo.
With purple.
And Lee. Alright, so as y'all can see, we have a little more than a guest this episode. So we're going to go around, let everybody introduce themselves, and then we're going to get started on the topics. So,
I'm Mike, a.k.a. Cigar Land.
I'm Matt, a.k.a. Tim Barber.
I'm Kyle, a.k.a. KY Kyroni.
I'm Shauna, a.k.a. Kinsia Shop, a.k.a. Ezekiel House for aging out of foster home
I did
children.
shit. Go ahead.
listen, I'm Purple, a.k.a. Perp. That's all I got.
And this is Battle of the Sexes.
Yeah, so we're about to get into some episodes, and we're going to have some debates and some convo real quick. All right, where we starting?
Who debating first?
Who want to go first?
Who had one? Who had number one?
Me and Kyle had number one.
Which
So
one
we
got-
going first?
Yeah, let's pick
Oh, you can pick the topic.
Oh,
Oh, really? Who's that?
Way to start the show off. Look at that.
In this show.
Way to start it off.
And did we get comments and stuff from followers?
Not really.
Alright.
Only on one of them, but it was like, I'd rather hear what y'all have to say.
Alright, I'm gonna read it. Which one of your dating standards is absolutely non-negotiable? Explain why.
So, can we lay the land?
One. You gotta give one.
Lay.
One. It's absolutely non-negotiable. Like if you meet somebody and they have this quality, it's a no-go.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it simple. Yeah, that's how I was gonna get complex, but like you said, just one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, something that's an absolute no for me. Snoring is an absolute no for me. Like I love when I can get my sleep, I value it. So it's like some people really snore obnoxiously, and it's like I can understand you might be tired, you might be working hard, but I think that's the kicker for me.
Snoring?
Can I ask
Hold up.
Let me
Until we do this.
Okay.
Snoring? Alright, so my non-negotiable actually makes sense, because
Why you wanna go first then?
snoring, because you the guest, so I try to, be
You
hospitality.
gotta show me how I got it.
Snoring? Alright, so my non-negotiable would probably be a guy who doesn't like kids.
That makes
Because I'm a
sense.
mom. But snoring? Alright, but wait, can we just put it out there? It's some bad chicks that snore.
That's fine.
So, alright, so wait. So, you meet a chick, right? You feeling her. Y'all exchange numbers, all of that. Y'all go out a couple of times. Y'all get to that point where y'all spending the night together. You find out she's snoring. You out?
Yeah, I might have to cut it short, and that is just me not trying to beat around the bush because that's not what I'm willing to put up with. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I get that. Because, like, if you really feel that strongly about it, and she do it all the time,
Wow,
It's
that's not going to work.
It's like I don't know if y'all. I don't want to throw two in there, but it's like sleeping. It goes into the play of sleeping. So like people that gnaw teeth, like gnaw their teeth.
Oh,
Yeah.
now that I hate.
So
Oh, I
maybe
can't take that
maybe I should
either.
have used that one.
Oh, no, like that's yeah. All
Can I
right,
ask a
so
question?
So that
Go ahead.
That
What if you fall asleep first? There's no
a snoring might wake him up.
Yeah.
He said he
That's what I'm
biased.
saying.
You a light
Yes.
sleeper?
Not the lightest, but snoring.
If you're not the
I
lightest, how you gonna
Here,
hear?
it's
You don't
snoring.
like that you gonna hear.
It's snoring.
Right.
And if snoring bother you, it's probably gonna wake you up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll get into like deeper conversation, but I was engaged before, so she wasn't a snorer, so that's what I was comfortable with. But because I am single and I was single before, I've had experience of both realms, so that's why.
Alright, so let me ask you a question. Have you ever actually experienced dating somebody and y'all get to this spending the night together and they snoring?
Yeah, I answered that. Yeah,
So
but
how-
yeah. So
how do
once
you-
it's like that, how do I handle it?
Yeah, do you ever tell them that you don't want to
That's
talk
why.
So
So
so I know my pop can vouch for me and everything. I usually
Hold up, let him talk.
yeah, like I don't know. I usually try to get rid of the person, not like in a mean sense.
How do you do it
Yeah,
though?
like I try to get rid of this situation, or we gotta wake up. Let's watch TV. Let's do something. Let's
So
pull
do
this
you
all
but,
nighter.
but do you tell her that
people know if you. I ask if we on those type of dates. Like, are you a snorer? Because if we planning on going home, or are you a snorer? You know what I'm saying? If we get to that point of you coming home, are you going to snore?
Are you gonna snore?
I don't know if I'm a snorer.
But it's
Alright, so wait, what was her
So,
reaction?
like,
Do you like? What was her reaction to?
why are we sticking on this? You ain't answering yours yet.
I did. I said a guy that don't like kids,
She
which is
trying to
very
attack you,
simple.
no, fellas. We can't let her
It's
attack
very
you. What was your response?
You call him nigga?
No, I'm not
You
saying
call him a
that.
nigga?
Because we going back and forth. We ain't going to just stick on
I said I can't deal with a guy who don't like kids.
Why
That's
is that?
simple.
So why is that?
I
Why
was
is that
not
simple?
there.
But you had kids. And let's have that debate, right? So I only have kids, right? Because it's me and you talking.
Okay, right.
So I can understand it. So, but I may want kids moving forward.
Okay.
I'm a dog dad at this moment, but in the same.
I'm a dog dad. You a dog boyfriend, but okay.
You know how me and my dog is. So look, alright, so look. See, you don't accept men with children.
No, I don't accept
You don't.
men who don't like children.
Oh,
Because
that
there's
way
some
on that
men, who they don't want kids. They cool with not having kids. Let me remind you, for a guy to even meet my kids,
So
we would have to be in. But let me ask you this question when it comes to kids,
sure.
because you don't have any, right?
Mm-hmm.
So do you date women with kids?
I have.
How do you feel about meeting their kids?
And we have to be at that comfortable point of her wanting me to meet the kids.
So
I'm
if she
never
wants
pressed
you
on
to meet them, but you're not ready,
then I would back out too then, because like I don't want for real. You don't want to build a relationship with a child moving forward, because like I'm an impactful person, because I used to coach basketball or whatever, so I know how to kind of deal with kids. And I have like nieces, nephews, cousins, and everything, so I'm kind of interactive when it comes to the youth and everything. So to lead on that youth and like, I don't know, it could be a broken home, it might not be a broken home depending on how the mold is nowadays moving forward. But you know what I'm saying, why lead that kid on to believe that I'm going to be in his life forever if I'm not? And I could be on some role model stuff, because like I have certain kids that I can still reach out to from relationships, because of whether like I said, basketball mentorships, or now they reach out and see what I'm doing in life. So like, hey, can we get like carpentry jobs, or can we do a little clean out stuff with you? So, but those are the relationships that you gotta kind of.
they delicate.
Yeah, and you respect.
delicate.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean. But for you was like, what was yours? Let's go back and read.
I can't deal with a guy who don't like kids.
So why is that?
Cause I'm a mom and I have kids. Even though what I will say, no. What I will say is I had a guy who I dealt with who didn't want kids, and I was okay with it. Only because
that's right. The question I was
right.
Yeah.
Only because I didn't see a future with him. But I don't know. I feel like if we're gonna do something, and there might come a day where you are gonna be introduced to my kids. First of all, I have a 13-year-old and a 15-year-old, so they not like babies. You can't play with them. Like, you gotta know how to handle a teenager, and that's just that. But if you guys would you like to tell us what your non-negotiables are? Shauna. Men never know what they want anyway. That's what that is. That's what that was.
My non-negotiable is a man that does not have a passport.
What?
And y'all got at me about snoring? There's people that ain't even been past Market Street.
I have a list, but I just picked.
That's like your top one. Is that your top one?
The top one
is a random
if
one.
the conversation is over.
I respect.
Well, it depending on their situation, I give them 90 days. Go get your passport. I said,
First of all, where are we going in 90 days that I need my passport? You don't need to worry about me having my passport.
No, I
You
because
know
there's
why?
people that really travel.
Yeah,
And that's cool, but we're not going nowhere in 90 days. I don't even know you.
No, traveling.
I see you when you get back.
Traveling for me is the best teacher.
You learn a lot.
So you learn a lot with traveling.
Freaking
So if you're able to travel, then you and I can have a lot of conversations. And I just believe travel is the best teacher. And it's things I want to see, and I don't care if I'm only for 2 weeks. You want to go on a plane? We out.
No, I don't.
What difference does it make if you in the 4th month you stay the night at the house? Go stay in the country. Like what difference does it make? They can kill you in your house. Like it doesn't make sense.
Somebody gonna find you fast enough.
Somebody also know who you are.
So
The government knows who you are. So
he took me to Turks.
Alright, who had number 2?
Alright, so wait, my non-negotiable
Okay.
is a man that does not have a job.
Oh yeah.
I can't fuck with you if you're not working. And I don't want to hear, I'm just trying to figure out my life.
Now what I'll say is,
like, no,
you don't have to have a job. You have to have a source of income.
No, you gotta have a job. Because if
You
you're
don't
doing
have to have a
no,
job.
because if you're doing something illegal, I don't want you around. But we're not gonna be riding in the car and you got niggas looking for you. So
Wait,
no.
wait. I wasn't going there.
I'm going there.
Self-employed.
No, because listen, if you're
I'm riding around with trucks.
that's the first thing my hand goes to when niggas be like, yeah, I do what I do. No, what is it that you do?
I
need to
said
know exactly what
source
you do.
of income.
Because that source of
You
income.
went straight to
All
job.
income ain't good income. So if it's entrepreneurship, I'm counting it as career, job, whatever case may be.
Okay.
If it's not something, if it's something illegal, no.
Fellas, you find out you're non-negotiable?
Yeah.
We gave y'all some time.
Shout
Shout out to mine. He's engaged and about to be married.
For sure.
Insecurity.
Okay.
I can't mess with insecurity.
Okay. That's a good one. We gonna talk about insecurities later on in the show. Go ahead.
Alright, mine is somebody who just constantly focus on other people's lives. Like,
They know you.
Vampires.
like everything somebody else got going on is more important, or they're focused on.
And you don't be having issues together.
Like,
You do
why do you care?
When they
Why
start
do you
dictating
care
your
what's
relationship,
going on
that's
with
where
the
the
other?
problem is.
Alright, so who got number 2?
I
Who's
can't
number
live
2?
that with friendships.
Alright, so I'm gonna pick your topic. Let me say.
If you go on a date with a guy and his card gets declined, what would you do? Fellas, how would you expect them to react and what's your next move?
Can that be?
Alright, so who gonna answer first?
I answer first.
Can it be a double thing?
Hold on, we gonna get to that. It's them 2 first.
Alright, so first date, I call up with a guy, his card gets declined. I'm just gonna wait and see if he has a backup. Because I feel like when you know how much everybody check their account at least once. Especially when you about to go out, you check your account. So if you even feel like this card will decline, you better have a backup card or some cash on you. Because if I gotta come out my motherfucking pocket
on a first date
and pay for this shit, especially if your card got declined, like no, I'll check you later. If you drop me off, you gonna write on block. That's it. Cause no, I don't like that.
Alright, mine. You ever been on a date and your card declined?
No.
Never.
No.
Ever.
I'm always over prepared. So
Okay.
you never know.
Okay.
I want to do something else. So I want to make sure I have enough. So no.
But in the event that let's say maybe like you out of town or you've been blowing money all day and your bank like, oh, you got chill. And it decline for one of those reasons. Not because you ain't got the bread per se.
You ain't let your
so
bank
what?
know.
So what would I do?
How
What
would
would be
you
your
expect
next
me to
move?
react? Now, what if I just cursed you the fuck out?
And then what's your next move?
What would you do?
Then you ain't the chick for me. I need somebody that's sturdy. Like if some shit like that go down, and I explain to you why it's going down. Like
You need her to be
I need you to
10
be.
toes
Yeah, I
down.
need you to be on point and be able to handle it.
Okay.
I mean, I reimburse you and all that, but
If her paying isn't the only option, what's like, alright, waiter come back and be like, card ain't go through.
we gotta have a conversation. Like, what you willing to do right now? We out or we about to wash some dishes, man? Like,
Alright, so wait, let's go around the room real quick. Have you ever done the dash?
No.
Have you ever done the dash? Have you ever done the dash?
Not as.
I didn't.
There was a
I didn't know
guy-
because like a lot of my deal because they didn't want to come collect.
Alright, so wait,
Not as an adult.
I'm not waiting to pay.
not as an adult, how old were you?
I was in high school.
Okay, have you ever done the dash? Have you ever done the dash?
About 5 times.
Yeah, you count it?
Alright, don't snitch on this.
Wait a second.
Maybe
They
a
didn't
cracker
come
barrel
collect
because
their
it's
money.
Right. That's
They didn't
I was
come
sitting there
collect
for
their
a while.
money. They been for 40 minutes.
That's what
I
happened.
go
most definitely is.
Y'all done this.
That's what I said.
You probably at the same spot.
I ain't gonna lie,
I
really.
call the other waitress like, yo, where my
Call the
I'm out.
supervisor.
She ate yesterday. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, decline cards are. It's the first of all, I'm not even gonna lie. It depends on how much I like you. That
That's the
definitely
first
gonna play. It depends on how much I like you, cause you got mine. You just sit an hour and a half, 2 hours through a date.
I don't
So
know if I like you after 2 hours.
I do it 5 minutes.
in that moment, I might like you enough.
So
for
wait,
it.
would you have been talking to this person? That's
Cause like,
situational.
yeah, it's a lot
So
of.
you was
it's a
talking to
little
him
vague.
prior to going on a date,
Cause
and
like,
you
say
know him
if-
a little bit. But
Say if
versus
if it's on some type
you
of
just met first.
You just met
Yeah.
somebody and they
it's
like,
like
yo,
it's
we
our
going
first
out.
out.
I'm out. We out. Let's
No,
go.
but that's what I'm saying. So you could meet somebody like that and just be like, oh, I like
Or
that.
you could have been talking to him for a minute and you
Yeah,
already
that's what I'm
know.
saying. You was
I
talking to him.
I appreciate that.
That's definitely a scenario.
But like I'm gonna backtrack just for a second. Like you said,
Yeah.
non-negotiable. So when you're having that conversation before the date on hand, you will already know this not gonna work. And actually, the whole card thing happened to me twice. And actually,
Somebody wait, a
that
guy
actually,
card
it
decline?
happened to me last month.
A guy card decline?
Yes.
Okay.
And I am going to say this.
Man, I'll just keep
With
going.
with my banking, if I go get gas and I pay for the gas and I'm like, oh man, let me go get some gum. I go get gum, and then when I get somewhere else, it'll lock my card. So for me to say that I'm not gonna automatically think you're irresponsible or anything like that. So when it happened with him, I said, yo, I'm cool. I got cash on me and I got my card.
Right.
He said, wait a minute, he freaked out. I said, it's fine.
But you did the right thing by not
Alright,
seeing
so wait.
it.
Did he give you the money back?
That's why I was
I'm assuming.
That's why I was gonna ask
Hold on.
He wound up pulling his wallet out and he had 10 cards.
Oh, alright.
So he was able to pull and find a card, but and I actually been in line at Walmart with $500.
Oh yeah, that shit
And
happens.
I'm like, yo, like
You know the
I
money
didn't
there.
accept it. I'm like, I'm looking. I got money.
Right.
Wait, man, in fact, because I don't keep text alerts. I'm like, oh, let me look to see if they texting me to say, was this you? So I don't think that for a second that it would give me the impression that this person is irresponsible. Because just something that small, you thinking, because once you make a big transaction, then a real small transaction,
They
I
think
know
something
my
fishy.
bank, I
Yeah.
know my bank keep track of how I spend my money, so they automatically lock my
Yeah.
card.
Alright, so,
So
I got a
that,
follow
I
up.
want to just, I was gonna say just to go back because I didn't want to forget it. So how she said earlier, like how she, not necessarily she loves somebody in 5 minutes, but you like somebody in 5 minutes. Let's say you go out and you meet somebody. Let's say you're out of town, you meet somebody, and that situation happens to you. You know what I'm saying? So you understand the dynamic of what's going on, and he tells you that as well. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was just saying how we backed it up. You know what I mean? It can it depends on what you might want to do as well. So it can't just be nutty on the because it could be somebody.
But
that
if
you
a
don't-
girl try to play and her
No,
shit decline.
That's cool. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too. Because girls don't play that move. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Girls will just let you know that we on a date. This is.
That y'all wouldn't want somebody to be doing what you
On a
want on a date. Like,
What's the deal breaker on a date, Lamont?
A deal breaker on a date.
On a
But
date.
y'all are.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
that's-
Yeah, I know. But y'all two guys started up. Yeah.
A deal breaker on a date. Like, I'm not. I don't want to say ghetto, but like,
Say what you mean. Say what you
yeah,
Go
like
ahead.
ghetto, like loud, just obnoxious. I don't
like
that.
causing a scene.
Yeah, I don't like
and,
that.
okay. What about you, Nick?
I had somebody bring a child on a date.
Oh no!
why they just
So you think about
I know,
two
it's like,
No, I'm just saying that that's like the worst thing I ever experienced. Like she brought a like,
That
why
hurt
did
him.
you do that? Like,
No, that hurt him. Like,
God.
I'm like you missed the whole show.
Where's
Like, I didn't expect to meet. This is the first time meeting the child. Everything. Like you just brought the child. Like who that? Like where they going? Oh, they coming with us.
I don't know the worst thing outside of that. Like, cause I don't be minding kids sometimes.
can I speak before we go?
I guess I don't know throwing up. It depends on how.
If she throw up?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Right,
bad.
going
You're not even supposed to see that. If we out and we
And
drinking.
then the waitress gotta come back and tell you, kill.
I had food.
Shorty in the bathroom, you know, she might need some help.
Yeah.
No, you gotta be able to recover fast. I'm not gonna lie, I've thrown up on a date before,
I
but
had food.
in my defense, we had went out to eat and we was drinking, and then we went to a club and we was drinking, and I'm a lightweight, but I dipped and came back like it was nothing. Like, hey, I'm ready.
That's crazy.
I had some worse thing.
All right, but my deal breaker on a date is probably somebody who's like paying too much attention to their phone.
Yeah.
Like if we're having a conversation and you like, yeah, that's what's up. Like, my nigga, like, first of all, I get cute for dates. And what you're not gonna do is look at your phone all night. When I spent however long I spent to get dressed and do all of this, you better look at all of this all night. I'm not playing. So yeah, somebody who's too into their phone. Now, I'm not tripping if your phone ring here and there or you get a text here and there, but if we're having a conversation and you like, yeah, that's what's up. Like, no, that's a big no for me.
No, I hate
No.
a person that just eat nasty.
Oh.
That shit just turn me off. Like smacking, shit just dripping. They not using their napkin. They from here with it. Like, no, I'm cool. I would be disgusted. Like, no.
He here with it.
Here with it. It's like that on the table, but you want some shit like, no, I'm cool. That should have pissed me off.
Shauna.
My deal breaker on a first date is a complainer and how they treat the waitress. I ain't gonna
I say this one.
really big on it. Like real big.
Okay.
Somebody every
Yeah.
and that's how I feel. Don't talk to them nasty because you don't like your food. Because I don't know.
I might get the brunt of that.
Our food.
Right.
They put
And
the
I don't have
They
nothing.
put no
They
word.
put the word.
Exactly.
Table.
And I just feel like, you know,
No.
if you don't like it's been plenty of times I didn't like my food and I handle it in a
Respectful way.
in a assertive way, and the manager will always come out and I'll tell him like, I have no problem with paying. I'm gonna pay for food. Don't worry.
Oh no, I'm not.
No, it's because of the service. If the person ain't
I would
got nothing-
tip. That's what the tip is for.
Yeah, the
But
person.
I'm not paying for the food if it's
Listen.
not right.
No,
I would tip.
they want to take it off because of what I said, but they want to get that extra $5. My server want to get the extra $5.
Yeah, the service is right then.
They don't have nothing to do
A
with
lot
it.
of people don't know how to disconnect those.
Yeah, and
Exactly.
it's sometimes.
And
It's
I don't
not
like
the
somebody
server
to
fault,
talk
it's the
nasty.
But I'm
They just bring it out.
Right.
Exactly. I don't like for nobody to talk
So-
to the server wrong when they not the one that's cooking the food. They have nothing to do with that. So if and when I'm out on a date, I pay attention to how the person treat the server. I am extremely big, whether it's the server is messing up or not. Don't talk to anybody like they're beneath you.
Right. That's definitely true. So I was in the food and beverage industry for 10 years, and I can tell when it's the service fault and when it's the kitchen's fault. I can just, because I know.
How would it be the server's fault?
Because
They might forgot
they
to
forget to
know.
bring shit in.
The food might be cold. I see what she comes
They
from.
forget to bring. So when I
just
tell you
thinking
I know because sometimes it's been my fault,
Right.
and then sometimes it's been the kitchen fault. I'm dead. And it's certain things you do when it's your fault, and it's certain things you do when it's, first of all, if the kitchen is fucking up, you tell your table before they even realize. Like, you know. You know because because when you're serving, you're in there cursing the kitchen out if they messing up. But you're also communicating to your table. But if you come to the table and I gotta remind you that I didn't get something, that means you forgot.
Yeah.
That's the
bad
issue.
service. Yeah, I don't
So
like
I pay attention to stuff like that. I'm an avid person when it comes to going out to eat and service and things like that because I used to do it. And I've done it at 5-star restaurants. So I know the standards that places hold you at.
Right.
And granted, if you're going to a Chili's, you're not going to get the same service where if you're going to steak 48. You're not
No,
going to get.
Chili's is my spot. Don't front on Chili's.
I'm talking about the service.
The service is always.
The supervisor come out.
Yeah, like the service. I barely ever got.
I think
bad
managers
service.
come to the table at Chili's.
What?
But managers shouldn't have to come to the table. They shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to see a
What
manager.
they do?
And let's
Conference
face
out?
And they shouldn't have to do none of that.
When I speak, they bring the supervisor out every time.
And they shouldn't have to, though.
And
I
I'm
take
not
your order, I
mad.
bring you your food, you tip me, you go home, that's it. You shouldn't have to see my manager or unless they stopping by and saying, hi, how you doing? Everything going on? But they shouldn't have to bring your food out. They shouldn't have to apologize for anything. They shouldn't have to do none of that.
Well, most time when a supervisor had to come out, it wasn't about the server, it was about the chef.
Maybe
Maybe I asked for a
maybe.
medium well steak, he made my shit a little too rare.
And that's different.
And it's dry.
And that's different.
Yeah, like I've never had that.
That's why I said if you pay attention, you can tell the difference. All right, so who's number 3?
Them three.
Them
Them three.
Because I
I know.
don't know where that bag came from,
We
but
all deserve a debt
okay.
to screw up.
So you ready?
Yes.
Of course.
While drinking, your significant other says they don't love you anymore. The next morning, they say they didn't mean it. What's your next move?
It's like
So we agree.
the liquor is.
We agree.
The liquor told
Wait,
me.
He said no. It ain't even a Lamont question.
I know.
Nope, she said so.
You don't love me no more while you drunk and a drunk person speak a sober tongue. You don't love me no more.
Okay, so what's your next move?
You ending it, or like, are you gonna stay in the
What's
relationship?
your?
Are
It, all right,
I
hold
haven't been in
on,
a
hold on. Let me
situation, I
tell
can't
you.
really say how.
Let me tell you exact right at the moment that they say it. What are you saying? What is your response
Get
to
the
that?
fuck out of here.
That's at the moment.
For me, I agree.
People
A
react
sober
on-
mind, a drunk person speaks a sober mind. A child speaks the truth. An angry person speaks the truth. And I live on that. I live on that. My next move at that very moment is we drinking, right?
Oh, word. Go ahead, take a sip.
Or that's how you feel.
All right, so now the next morning, hold on, let me ask you first. The next morning, when they say they didn't mean it, what is your next move?
I'm not answering that text.
Oh, it's a text. Y'all not sleeping together? You didn't spend the night out?
It depends.
That's
It's
it.
just a relationship.
It depends.
I mean, you want, they say they don't love you anymore. They say they don't love you anymore. So
So
let's
this
just
is a long time
assume that this is an actual relationship. Maybe y'all don't live together, but y'all spending the night together.
Yeah,
All
this is a
right, we
relationship.
left the party together.
This is a
Somehow.
relationship.
Y'all going home together.
You drove. You ain't ready.
Somehow.
Somehow. I ain't gonna get drunk. I'll leave.
Next morning, whether it's a text or face to face, they say they didn't mean it. Now what?
I can't ride with that. I'm sorry. So
I can't ride with
because it ain't mine, right?
So what made you say it? Like, why
She
did
was
you
drunk.
say it if you didn't mean it?
She
Like,
was
you
drunk.
wasn't beefing, we wasn't doing nothing. You just
Y'all
drunk.
might
It's like,
You
I don't love you no more.
I'm not saying you're not giving
What,
a
that song?
Did she just come out of nowhere and say?
maybe they were just having a conversation, or maybe
That's why I kept it.
So you need a backstory?
Yeah,
There was
what-
no backstory to this
All right, let
question.
me make one up. Let me make one up.
Yeah, because-
Here we go.
Because you know I
When
like
y'all
this.
arguing in the
Scenario
club,
Lee.
All right, so,
All right, here we go. Hold on. Leave out to tell your backstory real quick. Hold on.
Alright, backstory is maybe y'all might have been arguing about something earlier that
I
day.
don't love you no more now.
And then later on that night she drinking, she trying to get her mind off whatever. You trying to take her cup because you see she getting a little too wasted. Whatever. Y'all start arguing again.
You done added to
Take
your
it.
liquor and
You
everything.
know, I'm a business shit.
Let her be great. She makes
So then while in the midst of y'all arguing, you like, I'm just trying to help you out because I love you. Oh, I don't love you no more.
She
Or some
meant
shit like that.
But I just stand on that.
No, she just
drunk person
sugarcoated
speaking
the
so
hell out of
loud.
that
A
right
child
there.
tells the truth. An angry person really tells how they feel. I stand on that. As a woman, I don't know if you men know, but with us women, we're gonna leave you first mentally before we leave you physically.
They
So
know. They should know that.
I'm not going to ask you anything of how and why you feel that way, because at that point, that's how you feel, and I'm gonna hold you to it. So mentally, I'm done with you before I leave physically.
All right,
So how long do you stay physically?
So listen,
If you check out mentally.
With
we gonna get there.
With me personally, I'm gonna heal myself in the situation, and then I'm gonna roll.
Yeah.
It's more so of
called weaning.
Yeah, it's almost like a drug. You gotta.
It's like when a baby drinks
Yeah,
a
you
bottle
gotta take
and you
yourself
try to take
back,
them off the
take
bottle,
yourself
you wean
back.
them up. You take them
So
off little
yeah,
by
and
little.
that's what's going to happen. Like, I'm not asking you no questions. You felt like that, and I'm gonna hold you to that.
What you think, man? If your nigga he drunk,
I'm about to say vice versa. How'd
he
that go?
drunk, he drunk, he out here. Matter of fact, I got a scenario.
I like
real
that,
quick.
Rico.
You
He out here with his boys. They drinking. They got the strip club. Da, 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 da. And then he texts you like, "Bitch, I'll let you know what."
What?
Yeah, that's.
First off, it ain't know what I'm going to do in the morning, bitch. I'm coming to find you. Fuck you.
She looking
You don't
for
love
shit.
what?
She
I'm
pulling
outside.
She pulling up.
I'm outside.
That's exactly what we're going
She
to
pulling up.
And you out. Oh, you don't love me, huh?
Why you out? Just make sure when the club closes, you don't hit me up.
But I do agree with what she's saying. Like, I mean, I remember both of them saying, a drunk tongue loose with your sober mind. So I want to have a conversation because I just want to hear which the fuck you got.
I want to talk
But at the
sober.
same time, it's just like, what would make you want to say something like that? I feel like at the end of the day, drunk, sober, or whatever, you shouldn't ever say anything that you don't mean. And secondly, don't intentionally try to
Like
hurt
she
my
said, you
feelings
should drink a
because.
little more.
No,
Let me see what else you got to say.
Exactly. Get it all the way out.
Show me how you really feel.
That's like asking Batman with
Yeah, it's like,
Alright, so it is scenario time with Lee. And she gonna give y'all a scenario where everybody's gonna go around and give their opinion, and then we gonna wrap things up. So just listen to it because it's like an actual, yeah.
Okay, so it says, my husband and I were at a friend's house for a game night. We were playing cards and he drew the question, if you were trapped on an island with one woman of the opposite sex, who would it be and why? His answer was my friend, because I admire the way she listens and stays calm in every situation, so it's easy for him to have peace in life. My answer is not about sex, but peace. If you were the wife, how would you have reacted to his answer? And if you were the husband, would you have answered the question truthfully or just picked your wife to save face?
Alright, wait, before we do questions.
Security.
Nope, we've been starting with Lamar all show. So, Shawnee.
I'm about to say, I don't think y'all want
Shawnee.
Jesus.
If you was the wife, how would you have reacted to that answer?
I wouldn't have said nothing. The next morning, I would have looked in that mirror. I believe there's one thing a woman can give a man. You can't give him nothing else. A man that has everything and he got everything by himself, you cannot give him anything else but peace.
That's your.
I like that.
So I don't want to go look in the mirror. It ain't got nothing to do with him and figure out
What
why
you
I'm
like.
not giving him peace.
I like
Why he don't want me when I'm out.
I like that.
Why you don't want me on the island?
It's time for me to figure out
I
what.
appreciate
Yo,
it.
I
what's
like that.
going on
That
with
kind of
you,
wrapped up
sis?
all of us.
Yeah.
You stood up for us. You stood up for us.
The cocktail. Go ahead, fellas.
If I don't know anything else, I know that's what a man wants.
Alright, so you gotta answer that question too. If you was the husband in that situation, would you have answered the question truthfully if it wasn't her? Or would
So
you
let's
just
flip
pick
the script and say,
Oh,
your
yeah, would you have
husband.
picked your husband? Just
Your
to say it?
husband picked your friend over you.
I would want the truth. Like, for me, my whole ideal, I actually was married before, but for me, and I will get married again. For me, my whole ideal mate, it's not that I want, I need for you to be my best friend. I need for you to be all the way honest.
Even if
It
it
don't matter if you believe you're going
Even
to
if it hurts. I want to bust out crying because you was so
What's
stupid.
that? What is that?
Yeah, it's not going to hurt me. It's going to hurt when you don't tell me. And I got to find out a different way. It's going to hurt. When a woman say, don't lie to me, he really mean that shit.
And if she don't mean
They
it,
gonna say they really mean that to you.
No, well, I didn't want to speak for all women, but I say don't lie to me.
Y'all say y'all want the truth, but
It don't
Why you gonna
matter.
Hold up.
It don't matter if it's the lie or the truth. You hurt.
Either
That's
way,
okay.
bro.
That's
No,
okay.
no,
That's
no.
for me
They can
personally.
believe whatever they believe.
Exactly.
And why? Because
It depends on the female.
a lot of people are Europeanized in certain ways, right? No,
You say Europeanized? Go ahead.
That's no, that's
It's
what
your
it
big
is.
words.
That's what it is. So a lot of people, what are you looking for? You know what I'm saying? Like you said, if you can't offer him peace, you looking into yourself. We respected that, but if we not bothering you about nothing, now what are you looking for? So now it draws us to start either questioning or doing other things. You know what I'm saying? So which causes that other spectrum of the relationship or the fallouts, or it can even be peace, because now you can understand. That's why I said monogamy, right? A lot of things are monogamous because I said the European thing, but a lot of people had, you know, it was comfortable understanding that the term mistress and my other lady, you know what I'm saying, kind of.
They both can be your ladies.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm on a different way, but I'm following.
Because in other religions, they taking care of the home, and at the end of the day, if you meet, let's say hypothetically, like me and Purple meet. She has children already. I don't. I might, like we acknowledged earlier, I might be looking for children. You know what I'm saying? So she would have to either conform to that and understand that moving forward.
Well, can we not use conform? Can we say accommodate? Say accommodate.
Accommodate.
She
You know what I'm saying?
can't
See, and a
accommodate.
lot of women don't like to conform. Why did you stop the term?
Not
Because you
saying
understand.
conform.
You
Oh,
understand. Conform, bro. A lot of women wrong.
Makes me uncomfortable.
Let it
You
play
gotta
out
let
so
it
you
play
can
out.
get what you
If
mean
she's
before you get
uncapable, then
uncomfortable.
what?
One more.
If she's incapable, meaning
Of
and
conforming.
after a certain age, and I'm close to it.
Oh no,
Oh, if she unable to have kids.
Yeah. So like,
There's no such thing as unable. You either want to or you don't. And
No,
then-
I'm at that age.
Physically?
I'm almost
so
There's
unable.
females who
Oh,
cannot have
okay.
kids.
that's why I'm saying that the monogamous thing, right? So when y'all don't accept other bringings, like, so let's say you can't have those kids, but I want to have kids and I want to, you know what I'm saying? We understand
And you
the
wanna
relationship.
do it
We're not
naturally.
married yet, right? But we understand and respect the relationship. I want to go have kids or something like that. So then those are the questions that aren't either talked about or answered as well. You know what I'm saying? Moving forward, because a lot of people don't want to go ahead and have those conversations, conform, because a lot of people nowadays, it's a lot of like, I'm gonna say this for me, like, a lot of older women talk to me, and it's women under my age. So when I talk,
How old are you, Kyle?
I'm 28. So like older women talk to me and younger women talk to me as well. But when I talk to the older women, they're saying stuff like that. You might not be able to have. You know what I'm saying? We might not be able to have, but it might be the vibe that I'm liking and I'm moving forward with. So, or it could be the younger person that I could do that with, and then that's
But
the
y'all might not click
and
though.
we ain't clicking, or we could be clicking, and that might not be the vibe that I'm going for. So now I have a lot of options that's either my age or younger. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm in that type of realm
Two
of play
people
with.
just can't.
All right, so wait. If you was the husband, would you have answered the question truthfully or just said your wife just to keep the peace?
I would have to answer it truly because I was in situations and I was like, well, like, you know what I mean, it is what it is, like in those situations.
So you willing to take the fallout?
Yeah, because like that's why I said it don't matter if you hiding it or if she find out.
You're wrong either way.
If you
It's a lose-lose.
I'm not hiding it, but yeah, if you telling the truth or if you're hiding.
All right, Mac, what you doing though?
I'ma
It's a
keep the
lose-lose,
peace.
but what you doing? You gonna keep the peace, so you gonna lie.
I'm trying to get wet later on.
Real shit. We had a game. Hold on, we had a game night. It's probably drinks going. She probably feeling good.
Like,
I'm
you
gonna make her feel
friends,
better.
like, I'm not about to
And I'ma
embarrass her and
feed
say,
her
like, no,
ego.
I'm not bringing you on the island. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to let her get her ticket, but she might not make my flight.
I respect that a whole lot. I can't wait to
That's
get
what we good.
That is real.
Mike, what you doing?
Oh, I'm telling the truth.
You telling the truth.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so being
That's all I
there,
say.
The truth get me in
Man.
trouble all the time.
hey, and you don't care.
The
You
lie gonna get you in trouble.
You want them kids that was in trouble,
Man, you
for the
in
truth.
trouble when the question was
All right, so hold
Right.
on, Mike.
Right, if it came up,
Right,
you was
so
already in trouble, right?
When it comes to your fiance, we gotta do it. We gotta bring her on the show. But no, real shit.
Well, y'all gotta do it.
How do you think she would react to that answer?
Oh, she
If
was
that
pissed.
was your answer.
She was pissed,
Okay.
for sure.
I think there was more. There was actually more to this question. Shorty snapped.
But yeah,
and all
she
that.
ended. Well, just I didn't want to put that in there because I wanted y'all to make your own, opinion of it.
She
But the
snapped.
girl snapped. She put save on him when he
Yeah.
said it.
Yeah,
That's the reason why I kept the peace.
Why I
I'm
got
not
married?
embarrassing in front of my
Like,
friends.
But my thing is, the rest of the scenario was her climbing across. I said, and when I read it, I was like, this proves his point.
Because he said he wanted a peaceful
You
situation.
are not peaceful at
Exactly.
all.
Exactly.
Because, all right, now me in that situation, he just wouldn't have gotten in that night. But I wouldn't have tripped. Because we would have got home, he would have tried, like, you want to out with the other bitch.
And I agree, because first off, I
That's
don't
like
want
you
to
on that
embarrass
island with
myself.
the other
Right.
bitch.
I know that.
That's what I embarrassing.
Until the next night. The next morning.
I hear you.
I'm going to take a nap. Probably like 3 in the morning, I'm going to wake him up, though. Like,
What you mean? Who you taking there?
no. No, this how it's going to be at 3 in the morning. Like, man, you still don't want me on that island?
Like, nope.
I'm like, I'll be nice. I promise I'll be nice.
Especially if you the condo or table. Bro, you never gonna make that.
We was drinking, and you made me mad, so.
Yeah, I don't like the embarrassment. So I ain't embarrassed.
I rolled over.
I was like, see, this is what I'm talking about. This, what are you doing?
Game of example.
Right.
All right, y'all. So thank you so much for the conversation and the cocktails. He doing this right
Can
here.
you take a shot?
Hey.
Pass the crown.
Hey, I don't know. First of all, I don't think.
You know how you used to school, the teacher give you a bunch of papers?
Yeah, everybody just pass it down. Take one, pass it down.
Take one, pass
Take one, pass it down. All right. So to close the show out.
This is a lot.
It's okay. You be
You
okay.
bought him, didn't you?
You bought him big.
This shot
So shout out to
wild.
Shauna.
Wild.
Shout out to Shauna with
She said
the
porn star.
two-side porn star shot.
This shot
We
X-rated.
all about
Really didn't know what's happening. Look at this.
We
thing.
about
I'm
to
drinking
commence
down.
the show real quick. Everybody
we
open
all
your
about
phones
to be
up.
surprised.
This is gonna be fucking good.
I don't even know. I don't know.
Yeah, we on.
We ready? We ready?
She drinking sideways. So you
Yeah, make sure. All right. Listen here. All right. Real quick. Shout out to my aunt who was allowing us to record at her house.
Thank you, Miss Pat.
When y'all take this shot, I need y'all to lean back towards the couch, not forward towards the rug, because she.
Yeah, I don't want to buy.
I'm still trying to have my party here in a couple of months. So.
Yeah, I don't want to buy her new rug.
All right. So thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you for inviting me.
This was definitely some good convo.
Yeah, definitely something we want to do again. Thank y'all for your input. Thank you for your feedback.
Make sure you guys, so we can put the drinks down for a minute. Make sure you guys follow Cocktails and Convo with. All right.
So when we say 2S,
When we say 2S, everybody got to put the 2 up, right?
Alright.
So
make
make sure you guys follow Cocktails and Convo with 2 S's. We are also on Facebook, Cocktails and Convo with 2 S's. And we are on YouTube, Cocktails and Convo with Purple and Lee, still 2 S's. All right, let's do this. Ready?
Yep.
That shit nasty.
It was sweet as shit.
Yeah, I was about to say
What's
that.
the
Shout
name?
I tasted the bitter side. And then I tasted
Shout out to
I could have gave this to my son.
the cognac.
Oh, you don't know?
Oh, yeah, what is it?
Yeah, look, I'm about to say.
That was the shit that was trying to make.
Don't be somebody with that.
Hold on, I
I
didn't
didn't
even
even see it.
We got about 20 minutes to see what's going
That's what it is.
on.
I didn't do it. I'm drinking. You see it.
Yeah, we got about 20 minutes to see
I
what's
said,
going
yo,
on.
you give it a shot.
All right, so real quick before we wrap up, Kyle, tell us about whatever this is we drinking. I don't know what it is. I know it's cognac.
And it's sweet.
It actually, I didn't need the orange juice for it, but
Yes,
please
it's
tell us
very
about what this is.
Yes, Revanche Cognac. It's French made, and I don't think if any other cognacs, of course, not from France or anything like that. It's not authentic, but it's multicultural, black owned, of course. Where my behalf, I'll be like the sales and marketing team, moving forward. But I picked it up, of course, because of the style of the bottle, the smoothness. I don't want to use those type of terms, but yeah, just the
Use
smoothness.
whatever terms you want. Pass us some cups while you in the dough because I'm a lightweight and I took a shot and I was like, oh, this
I ain't want to throw no shade on like Henny or nothing like that. But,
Oh, yeah, don't do that. They're gonna fight you.
But the guy that created it, his name is Ken Hartman. He's a 5th generation cognac maker. Him and the family.
God
So
bless.
picked it up. I noticed Luda had something to do with it. Went down south. Shout out to Wendy and Gigi. You know, the black female owners, of course, moving forward.
God bless so many parents.
Not their parents, though.
Giving me
What kind of church blessing is that?
Listen.
That's good right there.
It's
I'm good.
You still got some? You want some left?
I was reading the whole show.
Oh, yes, you was. You ain't had no wine.
But you can find it in stores now, NPA all over. Between $39, $42 with tax.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
Delaware, that's why I said the taxes, you know, but at the end of the day,
Oh,
you see wait for it. Hey,
I mean, I was supposed to wait.
no, you can get it. You want?
We get some
Can
more.
you
Wait,
tell
what?
us the name?
Yeah, so
I can't pronounce
Revenge?
it.
it's called Revanche.
Revanche.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
that's so
it stands for revenge.
Ah.
Revanche.
I'm gonna start using that word just randomly.
So,
So, people are not gonna know what I'm talking